You know what time it is. This is Kiyha's Jambaliyha. You know I'm always cooking up something hot. Come on in. Let me feed you, baby. Welcome to another episode of Kiyha's Jambaliyha, where you know I'm always trying to serve it up hot for y'all. So grab your bowl and your spoon and let's get started. So I need to talk to y'all, and it's very important that y'all hear me out because in this prom season, I think that there's a couple of things that we need to focus on. Now, you know, I always like to do the light and the dark of things. So I want to start with the dark and then we'll go into the light of it. But this is really what's happening right now. So I kept feeling like I needed to address the topic of date, rape, drug, and prom season. And I said, why does the spirit keep telling me like I need to say the two of them together? I need to speak about the two of them at the same time, which was strange for me. So I'm like, okay. So the other night I went live from my Facebook, and a couple of people joined the live, but I said, hey, listen, guys, I don't want to get too in depth because I want to do this as like a full show. And just give you guys some information about, you know, the downloads that I've been getting. But I figured that I'd do it here because I think that it may benefit you all a lot. So with those of you who have children that are going to prom in this new season, we want to prepare our children and our sons. So now, first things first, the first part of my message was, are we raising our sons to be safe places for people's daughters? Because sometimes your child is not the child doing the act, but maybe they may be present. And have they been conditioned or talked to about who they are in the scheme of things? Do you know who your children are in their scheme of things, in their scheme of friends and activities? Do you know the role that they play? Is your child the laid back kid, the anything goes kid? Is your child the antagonist? Is your child the victim? Is your child the extrovert, the introvert? Is your child the one with good interpersonal skills? Is your child the wild child, the risk taker? Knowing who they are says a lot, and it can help in their development in knowing who your children are. So right now, there's a lot of different date rape drugs that are going around. And we want to make sure that the children understand to beware of these different drugs and what the effects of them look like, because you may not catch someone putting something in your drink, but if you can recognize the signs in your friends that they may have been roofied, and I want to just get into the topic of, I'll get into what that is later on. But if you can recognize the signs, they may be able to save someone's life. But these kids are partying and having a great time. And I think because some of us were not really big partiers, we don't really know what to tell the children when it's time for them to get older and start going outside and going to these clubs and stuff for these teenagers. I'm sorry, and I'm calling them children because for me, if you're under 30, I'm just like the children. But first things first. So let's get into this. You know, a date rape drug is a drug that is used to impair or incapacitate someone, most likely with the intent to be used to sexually assault a person. And some of the most common date rape drugs out there are GHB, ketamine, Rohypnol. Anyways, most of these drugs don't have a flavor and they don't have a scent. So you won't even know that it's in your drink. So we want to be very, very careful about how we handle our drinks out in public. One, who purchases the bottle? Who serves the drinks? Should everyone just serve their own drinks? And I know with everyone trying to make sure that everyone gets a drink out of the bottle, because some people are excessive. One person may be designated to make the drinks. We need to know, is this person safe to pour our drinks? Also, if you have a drink made and you haven't touched that drink in a while or looked at that drink in a while, it may be safe to say that you probably shouldn't drink that drink. Pour it out, start fresh. And that's what we need to be telling our kids. That's what we really need to be telling them.
Just take a quick positive cause just to shout out our homegirls, Kemba and Andrea from Kiyha Real Estate Group. Whenever you're thinking real estate, whenever you're thinking investments, whenever you're thinking about planning for the long term, think Kiyha Real Estate Group. They're generating wealth for generations. KiyhaGroup.ca. If your goal is to purchase a car and to make the process as simple as possible, just get a car broker, guys. You just get a car broker. Big shout out to our homeboy, Hamsdale Jacques, the owner of hjcourtierauto.com. That's HJCOURTIERAUTO.com. If you're a small to medium-sized business and you're getting started and you're ready to go to the next level, what do you need? You need a phone line and you need a website. Think Mainstream Digicom. They got all your telecommunication needs checked. MainstreamDigicom.com. You're trying to get out on the web. You're trying to understand how to navigate through ads. Check out Java Logics for all your marketing, your digital marketing. Where would we be without Preston? I don't even know. Check out Java Logics. I give thanks to Preston for what he's done for the OFC. The amount of positive reviews we've gotten from all his referrals, we're proud to stand behind his work. Check out javalogics.com. No, it's not just because he's my brother. It's because you can't talk hip-hop in Montreal without saying M City Solo. Guys, check out his latest project, In My Fields, available on mcitysolo.com. If it's not one of the hardest new EPs to hit Montreal, come and let me know. You already know. It's your boy, Pharaoh, bigging up, mcitysolo.com. Keeping the culture alive. I gotta give thanks to West Can Folk Performing Company. For the last 40 years plus, they've been promoting our culture through song, drum, and dance, educating youth, the children, the seniors. Just check them out, westcanfolk.com.
Girl, what are you cooking?
My curry chicken.
Ooh, you're burning it.
Oh, gosh, it looks so...
It's okay, girl. You need the Curry House. They have the best Caribbean food in town. 2 locations in Montreal, West Island and Côte-Neige. For more information, follow Caribbean Curry House, MTL. Don't forget to mention the Empower Hour for your 10% discount.
So, who placed in the order?
Me.
DeVito, WizKid, Burna Boy. Those are just some of the big names that's blessed Montreal thanks to Afrobeats Montreal. Definitely check out Afrobeats MTL for all concerts, show listings, everything that has to do with Afrobeats in the city. Check out Afrobeats MTL. One full circle. We are the Melanated Community Resource Hub and Network. What does that mean? We're here for each other.
Also, I want you to know what it means to be roofied. When I say roofied, because I said it earlier a couple of times and I want to make sure y'all understand. When someone is roofied, it means that the person has been drugged without their knowledge or consent. So, and usually with one of the date rape drugs that I was talking about earlier. So I want you to know, like, this is what it is. And if you want to better educate your children, you can explain to them what it looks like when someone is drugged, just in case they recognize that something is happening to one of their friends. But starting off with drowsiness and confusion especially out in, like, when they're partying and you see one of your friends just all of a sudden becomes listless. This is something that maybe you need to look at, because yes, you could very well be tired, but we want to make sure that no one has done anything strange to you. So it can be anywhere from drowsiness to complete unconsciousness, and that could last for many hours. And some people have been hospitalized because it just has gone too far. But usually, I have seen, and I don't want to say usually because we don't want to exempt anyone, because the truth is that it happens to boys too. But women and men equally are being taken advantage of and made sexual victims because you're not able to really resist, and sometimes you're not able to even remember the assault. So we want to make sure that our kids are prepared in this time. And like I said, I did a live about this the other day, and while doing the live, a young lady said, I wish that they had, more information about this type of stuff online and in the news. And then when I got off the live, I ended up erasing the live because I was going back to do another one. She sent me a post that CBC had put out a message that a company had come out with slip covers for your drinks, and they would be giving them out at all of the bars downtown. So I'm so happy that I am in tune with the energy that's out there right now. But we are in the era, in the time where it is like, protect the children. Protect the young folks. We don't want to suffocate them or stifle them with the worries of the world, and make them fearful of everything. But we do want them to be aware, and we do want them to be conscious of what is going on. So I just feel like we need to be equipping them with these things. Also, don't leave it up to the bars to find these slip covers. Google them, Amazon them. If they made them, somebody else, China definitely made them. Y'all go and make sure that y'all buy a couple of those slip covers and give them to your kids, like, hey, use these on your drinks. This can help prevent someone from being able to roofie you and take advantage of you, to slip you a Mickey, which is another term that one may use. But we would never want them to slip you a Mickey and you don't know. And, and then later on it'd be something detrimental. So equip your kids. Tell them what they need to know in order to be right out here, in order to be a force to be reckoned with. Knowledge is key. So I know that I usually do an entertainment segment, but I just feel like sometimes I need to just bring y'all some real stuff. If it's on my spirit, if it's on my energy to talk to y'all about it, that's what I'm bringing to the show. So just so that we understand, this won't always be an entertainment segment. It won't always be about celebrity news. It won't always be about artists. And it will always be informative. So I thank you, and I love you guys, and let's take care of the kids. Peace, y'all.